Okay, so here's an experiment I've been working on. Anyways, so if you get stuck for water, right, as a water source in the winter, you can melt snow. Um, I'm told it doesn't taste that great. We're gonna find out. But anyways, so what I'm doing is, it took to get to this pot, which is 5 gallons, 20 liters. It took me 3 Home Depot buckets, and I packed the snow in, so it was all compacted. So it took me 3 of those, plus this pot compacted. That's 80 liters of compacted snow to come up with 20 liters of actual water. I tried to be careful and just scrape the top bits and not get any of the stuff off the ground in there, but I did get some needles and quite a bit of stuff, so I'm gonna have to filter it. So this is gonna be the next step. So what I do for filtering is, everything around here is high-tech redneck, so I took a Pepsi bottle, cut it in half. Now I got a funnel. I got a t-shirt I use. Oops. Got a t-shirt I use to filter through. This is my filter cloth. So I'm gonna have to filter this before I boil it for sure. So I'm gonna use one of my gray water containers. So it's not for drinking, it's just for other stuff, washing your hands, dishes, all that kind of stuff. It'll be boiled, so it'd be better than just gray water because it'll be bacteria free, because you gotta boil it, what is it, 3 minutes? Pretty much for any altitude, 3 minutes or longer, like a vigorous boil. So I usually throw it on the stove and forget about it for like an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours some days. So it's very well boiled, so I don't think there's anything living in there at that point. So we'll go through the process and see what happens. So I'll show you what this looks like. This pot on the stove is, oh, it's hot, is just for hydration. I just put water in there and it humidifies the room. So anyways, we're gonna go for this. So here we go. So as you can see in my pot, there's lots of like little needles and pieces of leaf and stuff that got in there. Even though I was as careful as I could be, it still happens. So I'm gonna have to filter that out. It's kind of hard because we're still only at like a foot of snow, nothing crazy. Once we get 3 or 4 feet, it'll be easy to get clean snow. Okay, so the 5-gallon 20 liters is kind of heavy at first to lift up and drain off in here. So what I do is I'll use the other half of my redneck funnel here and bail the water in until I get it light enough where it's easy to control, and then I can lift the pot and just free pour it in. But the bailing it in has 2 purposes, because if you try to do this, and what I do, it's not very high tech but it's functional, is I take my t-shirt, try to put a bit of a gap in there, get this guy on here. I don't know how well this one's gonna work. Anyways, I might have to build the whole thing. So anyways, if you grab your whole pot and try to pour it all in, what's gonna happen is it's gonna start pouring out all the sides because you didn't soak the t-shirt first. You're gonna get the t-shirt wet where you want the water to come through, so it doesn't have any resistance and will flow right through. So anyways, let's see what happens here. It's going to be a little bit of time. Oh, that's actually warm enough to wash your hands with now. Hey, Squid. Squeak, you made your way into the shot again, eh? Hey, don't mess up my system. That's right. No horsing around on the job here. Get serious. There you go. So I wanted to give a quick update on the snow water. I did the boil thing, and it took a day for it to cool off because it's so much because it boiled for so long and there's so much water. So that was cooled off. I made a coffee with it, and it tastes pretty good to me. Snow coffee. Maybe it'll be a new thing at Tim Hortons. Who knows? Anyways. So yeah, that seems to work out. We'll see how I feel in a few days, but I can't see there being any problems with that. All my research says it's good, so successful. There we go.